I think Motorola Mobility is really a trendsetter when it comes to the space that they've built. Everybody wants to go into an older building, something that's got character, some existing conditions that 10 years ago people didn't want to see or think about, and a collaborative workspace.
These environments they are sort of out of the ordinary.
The Merchandise Mart is not only an old building, a historical building, it's also a building of a scale that there are very few in the country. You know, it was for a long time, it was the largest building in the country, the one with the biggest floor plate, and that by itself sort of bring some pretty daunting challenges.
We really broke down the floor plate into neighborhoods, but did it not in a very systematic way, in a very organic way. So the workplace has, this area itself is a neighborhood, and then you have a built space nearby, and then there's another open space for another neighborhood. So they're clusters of neighborhoods, so it creates more of an intimacy against the floor plate.
What are finishes that are actually quite wonderful, like whole terrazzo corridors, that in a more traditional approach would have been either carpeted over or would have been demolished because, they are kind of random. And what we said was, let's let that sort of become the archaeology of the space. It also helps a building of this scale kind of break it down into parts and pieces.
A lot of the lab spaces are against the core area, and they're actually clad with a material. We've taken several, I think they're like 7 or 8 materials from the River North area, like corrugated metals and brick, and we're using those to clad the outside of the facades of these labs, and then it creates an environment within the neighborhood.
So in Libertyville, you had your classic 54-inch high panels, 8x8 cubes. So here when we came to the Mart, not only did we drop the partitions down, we basically removed them. So every desk is an adjustable height electric desk.
Big showcase places will be the vertical, what we call the vertical connection, and that's going from this floor right behind me, the 18th floor, up to the 19th floor. So it's really, we've created this volume within the space, and it's a stair, but it's also occupiable. So it's just not just a stair. People can hang out on there and have meetings, and it's this 2-story volume space, sort of a cage element that then leads up to the rooftop deck. The rooftop deck will be stunning.
Coming in here, I think we are allowing them to really immerse themselves in what makes this area over here so uniquely Chicago.